you very much. I want to tell you how encouraging it is to see so many new faces here tonight. It's very impressive. Every day, I now actually, after I didn't get the most votes on February 2nd, I took a job with Adam Andrzejewski, who was a gubernatorial candidate and also did not get the most votes. And so we are relaunching For the Good of Illinois, which is a C4 non-for-profit that advocates for transparency in state government and champions issues that regardless of your party affiliation, you should be on board with or you're suspicious. That's where we're at. So it's just an exciting job to be part of, especially as we launch into the Blagojevich trials that should be very exciting this summer. So anyway, my name is Maria Rodriguez. My name is actually Maria Dolores Rodriguez. I am about 75% Irish. My mother is a devotion to the Blessed Mother, Our Lady of Sorrow. I will tell you, I went home at 20 years old when I met Ray, who is Polish and Cuban, but favors the Polish side. Told my mother I had met this wonderful man. I thought I could marry him if he was what he was cracked up to be. A week later, I found out his name was Rodriguez. I went home and called my roommate from college and said I could not marry him. I would be Maria Dolores Rodriguez. She said, but your birthday's April Fool's Day. It's destiny. So 30 years later, here we are. I will tell you though, my grandparents, two of my grandmothers were full Irish. Myrtle McInerney and Florence Corrigan. Their parents came to this country because they believed we believe these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. Even though the signs in the window said Irish need not apply. Immigration reform, immigration problems have been addressed 23 times by our Congress. What I'm here to tell you tonight, and if you remember only one thing, we cannot wait until November 2nd to press this issue. It is vitally important. In fact, someone told me tonight that another organization had said I wouldn't touch that issue. I wouldn't be talking about that tonight. It's a hot issue. That is the crux of the problem here. It's noteworthy that the Tea Parties have these peaceful demonstrations. It's impressive. But the immigration thing is getting somewhat violent. And that's not where the answer is. The answer is in pressing the seated legislators to get to the table and have the darn discussion. Right now, they have to sit down and make the difficult decisions. And those decisions start with strengthening our border. Right now, like I said, 23 times we've addressed the issue of immigration. Some people think amnesty is the ideal. Okay? No. We saw under Ronald Reagan, amnesty does not work. In fact, did you know that after the amnesty of 86, 84, 86, illegal immigration tripled in our country. Now, if we've got 10.8 million illegal immigrants, imagine tripling that in our country. It's just not an option. So that point needs to be made loud and clear to all seated legislators. The idea of deportation is not an option. It's been tried already. Under Eisenhower, they deported many, many illegal immigrants. Obviously, it didn't work. The problem is, like I said, we've addressed this 23 times in our country, but I don't know that it's ever been the national security threat that it is now. It was more about a balance of different, they addressed Asians, they addressed Irish, they addressed all different types of nationalities. But at this point, this is a matter of national security. The back door is open, and the drug cartel problem that we're seeing is so frightening that we cannot wait until November 2nd. What I have learned with talking to the different people, and every day with the work with For the Good of Illinois, someone says to me, I've never been political before, but for the first time, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to say, but they're ready to plug themselves in. I am telling you, don't talk yourself out of anything. If you do nothing else, put your legislator's phone number in your cell phone and call it often. It matters. The statistics say 18 calls can change a vote. When you call, you fortify or give political courage to the legislators that are seated right now. Call the good ones. Bother the bad ones. But do it now. It matters. It matters. I can't stress it enough. Right now, first and foremost, need to address immigration through border security first and foremost. They need to strengthen the border. Right now we've got, our current president has, how did it go? He had a news conference early, or he had a meeting early and then a news conference later when he didn't know earlier that he was sending how many troops down to the border, and he realized it later in the day or something. The, again, dismissal of priority, problems that should be a priority is concerning with this administration. Let them know how important. You know, McCain said we need 6 million troops. He's got 1,200 troops going down there. Who knows what we really need? The thing is, though, if our state legislators get to the table and start talking about how they can address this, that is paramount. Border security. Second, we need an effective interior enforcement plan. We used to do work site arrests, and I know you said you worked under Bush, although he did not have all the answers. He did do some enforcement. He did strengthen the enforcement of work site arrests. In 2002, they had 845 arrests. In 2004. In 2008, when they started enforcing that, they went to 6,287 arrests. The deal is it works. What we're doing right now is payroll audits. Payroll audits don't work. The reason is, when you did worksite arrests, that they were deported once they were arrested. The payroll audits, they find the employer, and then the worker goes off, he's fired, of course. The employer's paying the fine, but he's still in the country. He just goes gets another job. It doesn't solve the problem. So again, we've got this soft answer to our immigration problem. We need to, you know, one thing with the Arizona bill that's been criticized is that they've strengthened the training of the local law enforcement. I don't know why that's being criticized. Do any